The lights went out in Paris. The tribal chief lay broken. And for the first time in years, Roman Reigns was carried away, not as a champion, not as a conqueror, but as prey. What happened at Clash in Paris was more than just an attack. It wasn't just Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed sending a message. No, this was a carefully orchestrated assassination, one that could reshape WWE's entire future. But here's the chilling part. Triple H's reaction wasn't sympathy, it was approval. Tonight, we're diving deep into the mystery surrounding Roman Reigns' shocking downfall, what the Vision truly represents, and how this brutal moment might be the trigger for one of the biggest storylines in WWE history. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see that Clash in Paris may not just be remembered as the night Reigns was stretchered out. It may be the night WWE itself changed forever. Paris was supposed to be a victory parade for Roman Reigns. After weeks of mind games, ambushes, and public humiliation, he finally silenced Bronson Reed inside the ring. 22 minutes of war, capped off with that classic Reigns resilience, a spear that split the arena in half, and a crowd on their feet chanting, "Tribal Chief." He celebrated like only Roman could, throwing his shoes into the crowd, smiling for the first time in weeks. But then it happened. Braun Breaker, lurking like a wolf, struck with a spear so violent it looked like it folded Reigns in half. The Paris crowd gasped. Reed wasn't done either. He climbed the ropes and delivered a tsunami that shook the ring. But what followed was pure carnage. While Roman was strapped to a stretcher, Reed delivered not one, but two more tsunamis, crushing ribs, breaking the aura of invincibility. Jey Uso tried to play savior, only to get dismantled by Breaker's spear and Reed's splash. Silence. A kind of silence you don't hear in wrestling arenas. Fans didn't boo. They didn't cheer. They just stared. For the first time in years, Roman Reigns looked mortal. Minutes later, the cameras caught medics confirming what we feared: multiple fractured ribs. Roman Reigns is out indefinitely. Not storyline out. Not kayfabe. Legitimately out. But here's where things turn from tragedy to mystery. Hours after the show, Triple H posted one sentence on X. "Two heavyweights went to war and one survived. The Vision with the ultimate statement." No sympathy. No concern for the company's biggest star. Just admiration for the very faction that destroyed him. This isn't normal. Triple H knows the game. He knows how powerful words are. So why praise the Vision? Why act like Roman's destruction was a victory for WWE rather than a disaster? The Vision isn't just another faction. They're not the Shield. They're not Evolution. There's something far darker. Led by Seth Rollins, they've made it clear they don't just want titles. They want control. Breaker, Reed, and Rollins together represent something terrifying: youth, size, and brilliance united under one cause. But what is that cause? Think about it. Every time the Vision strikes, it's against someone who represents the old guard. Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, now Roman Reigns. This isn't random. It's surgical. Rollins calls it the Vision because he sees WWE without its old kings. A company reshaped in his image. And Paris was proof. If you won't step aside, they'll make you step aside. Here's where the pieces start to fit together. Roman Reigns wasn't just another opponent. He was the symbol. The man who carried WWE on his back, the face of WrestleMania, the longest reigning champion of the modern era. To destroy Roman is to destroy the foundation of WWE itself. And Rollins knows it. Their history runs deep. The Shield, the betrayals, the wars, it's all been building to this. Clash in Paris wasn't about Breakker or Reed making a name. It was about Rollins completing his vision. Remember Triple H's words. 2 heavyweights went to war and 1 survived. It wasn't Roman. It wasn't Reed. It was Seth Rollins' vision. So what happens now? Roman is out, filming Street Fighter, but WWE never leaves storylines dangling. And here's where speculation turns explosive. Do we finally see a full bloodline reunion? Reigns, Jey Uso, and maybe even Sami Zayn putting their differences aside to fight a common enemy? Imagine Survivor Series, War Games style, the bloodline reunited against the Vision. Or does Roman return alone, hungrier and darker than ever, to take down Rollins himself at WrestleMania 42? Fans are buzzing with both theories. Either way, one thing's certain. When Roman returns, it won't be the same man who left Paris on a stretcher. The Vision has now forced WWE into a new era. Reigns is gone. Cena's gone. Lesnar's gone. The kings of yesterday are out of the picture. This is Seth Rollins' kingdom now. And the scariest part? Triple H seems perfectly fine with that. Paris will be remembered not as a celebration of Roman's triumph, but as the night the balance of power shifted forever. So now the question is, what happens next? Will Roman Reigns return with the bloodline to wage war on the Vision? Or will he go solo, hunting Seth Rollins for the ultimate one-on-one showdown at WrestleMania? One thing's for sure, the Vision isn't slowing down. They've taken out Cody, Drew, and now Roman. Who's left to stop them? Drop your predictions below, because this is the storyline that could define WWE for the next decade. And remember, this is 6ix9ine Sport, where the stories never stop and the mysteries keep unfolding.